So my name is Tracey and I'm the Assistant General Manager, Marketing, Communications and Member Experience at First Heritage Cooperative Credit Union Limited. Favorite thing about working with Breakthrough, there are quite a few things that I love actually, but one thing that comes to mind right away is actually one of the distinguishing factors that I look for in any business partner that we're working with. And that is, this entity's ability to treat my brand as if it is theirs. And that has definitely been the Breakthrough experience. Breakthrough integrates themselves with FHC in such a seamless way. When they attend events with us, they are like one of the team members. They're engaging with our members just as we are. They're getting feedback from them. And where, there is anything that needs to be shared with us, it's brought to our attention, which I really, really love. I love the level of professionalism that comes to the fore. So we stay on top of things in terms of our quarterly meetings that we have when we just collaborate and strategize around how we go forward. I also love the quick turnaround time. So as soon as an event is through, Breakthrough always has whatever communication that needs to go out, it's already drafted. We're just now looking at it and refining and finalizing to go to market. And finally, I love that Breakthrough is always, as we'd say in Jamaica, on top of things. Ever so often I wake up in the morning and I see a message from Carlette with whatever media exposure we would have had, whether it's the day before or over the course of a given week. And I think what sets Breakthrough apart is that this is not limited to exposure that's generated through Breakthrough's efforts, but any exposure whatsoever that even mentions First Heritage, I'm made aware of it. And then any changes in the market that are not necessarily having to do with First Heritage but affect our industry, things that the team believes we should know, is always shared with us. We're probed around whether we're entering into that space or if there's anything we're doing, we have any thoughts around a particular issue and matter. And for me, that's definitely a distinguishing factor between good and great and excellence. And for me, Breakthrough is just the epitome of excellence. Just such a pleasure working with Team Breakthrough. So my journey with Breakthrough actually started in 2022, shortly after I would have joined the First Heritage team. And it actually became spurred on because when I took a step back and I looked at the level of media exposure that First Heritage had at the time, there was some there, but I certainly felt that there was room for growth to be had. And just based on where we were in our journey as a financial institution and some of the business objectives that we wanted to meet, we definitely believed that driving a much greater level of awareness around First Heritage as a strong, viable contender in the financial sector would have required a certain level of public relations prowess. And so it was actually at the recommendation of a very good friend of mine who had worked with Breakthrough for quite a number of years with another entity. And they came highly recommended, and I was given just a full rundown of what to expect. And of course, Breakthrough has lived up to those expectations time and time again. We have grown our public relations engagement leaps and bounds. Even persons who work outside of First Heritage tell me that every minute, First Heritage is in the papers, they see us now, we're highly visible, And so for an entity like ours that has such a small team of marketing communications professionals, having a business partner like Breakthrough on board who could actually give us the kind of bandwidth that we're looking for and really run with us with a certain level of agility and just aggression and thrust in terms of cutting through the clutter in the market. Breakthrough has really lived up to those expectations and has been a huge asset to First Heritage Credit Union. So I think it's one of the best decisions I've ever made since joining FHC actually.